love, and unity. I love my community. Black excellence, that's what you do to me. Positive vibrations. I'm a god, no Satan. I'm a god. I was raised with the killers, but my plan is to heal ya. I'ma heal you. Intellectual mind frame. Check it out. I'm a player, so I peep game.
So I'm going to explain for all of those who are beginners that want to do an EP, let's say. Let's say you're new to hip hop, you just start rapping, or you've been rapping, but you want to kind of really do your first project. I recommend doing an EP. Most EPs are 3 to 5 songs. I recommend doing at least 6 songs, because 6 songs is more solid. It's like because 3 is like that's still kind of like a single a little bit, but you do 5 is cool, but I feel personally that 6 is like the standard number for an EP. Like you do a cool 6 songs, you know what I'm saying? And those 6 songs, if you knew, or if you've been doing it, but your budget is tight, you ain't got to be new. It could be you stopped and you want to get back into the music, but you don't want to put out an album. You got to remember, an EP is basically a mini album. So you do 6 songs, people have low attention spans. They don't even want to listen to 20 songs no more. That was in the early 90s, late 2000s. I recommend if you do an album, do like 10 to 12 songs. I wouldn't do more than 12, honestly. Me personally, I wouldn't do more than 12. If I had an artist I'm managing, anything, a record label I'm running, I wouldn't do more than 12. If we do more than 12, we're going to overlap them songs and do a volume 2. You know what I'm saying? That's just my personal opinion, because I know too many people, they don't get past a certain amount of songs. If you got 6 songs, it's a 90% chance they're gonna listen to your whole EP, because you could just drive from here to there, a 30-minute ride, and your EP gonna be done. If you do an album, people will listen to it, but they gotta more so really like you and be more of a fan and really tapping in, then that's when they listen to those 10 to 12 songs, Unless you got this just massive catalog where you just dropping 15, 16 songs still. And that's cool, there's nothing wrong with that. I'm just saying, in general, it would be more cost-worthy to do more songs, and you taking more of a risk. So let's just say for beginners, and if you're not a beginner, it's still for you. I'm gonna just break it down real smooth. This is my experience over the years with dealing with different artists, doing music myself, different things. So you do 6 songs. With those 6 songs, you get 1 producer. I personally like all kinds of producers, but this is more so for the new crowd. So if you're a new artist, you get 1 producer. Let's say if you don't kind of know your sound, or even if you do know your sound, that 1 producer is going to give you the same sound to us, even if some beats are fast, some are slow, some are mellow. It's all by the same producer. So it's about an 80% chance they're gonna have a similar sound structure, if you know what I mean. So that 1 producer with those 6 songs is gonna give you your sound. If you don't have a sound, you don't really have an image, even if you kind of rapping all over the place, all your songs ain't party, all your songs ain't conscious, all your songs ain't gangster, all your songs ain't pop, whatever your style is, R&B, that 1 producer is going to help you structure that sound that you need, because you're dealing with the same person on every song, and naturally the beats are kind of going to kind of align with each other, because most producers do a certain BPM tempo. They might make most of their beats fast, most of their beats mellow, or if they all over the place, that's good too, but it'll still have that same kind of song structure element where each song go on and off. It kind of balances out still because it's the same producer doing the project. Especially if they know they're doing a project for you, they gonna kind of help you structure it, which is good versus going to get one beat from this dude, two beats from this dude, one beat from this dude, and you throwing them all on the album or EP. It does sound good. It can be good, but you got to structure it a little better. If you just go get one producer, they gonna help you do that. Even if you don't have a conversation with them, they're gonna naturally help you do it. Like I said, because their format of how they make the beats are gonna naturally incline with each other, if that makes sense. So you're on a budget, you don't have a lot of money to spend, you do them 6 songs. If you have to, do 5, but I recommend 6. Boom, you get your producer, you got your sound together, all your beats. And if it's the same producer, they're gonna give you a deal because they know they doing this project for you versus going over here, going over there, they'll work something out with you, you know what I'm saying? You go to the same producer, if he got a studio and record, he gonna give you a deal because you're doing everything there. If not, you go to a studio and you tell them you're doing an EP. If they working with you, which most people will, they'll still give you a deal, get your stuff mixed and mastered and all that, make it sound good. If not, if you got your own studio, you can record it, take it to somebody else and let them mix and master it. Because you want to mix and master it. You know, I've done it. I know people that done it, early on. It's cool, but you want to have it mixed and mastered. You don't want to just have it mixed, or just regular. You for sure don't want to just have it regular. If you can't mix and master, at least get it mixed. But you want to mix and master it. It's people that do it for cheap. You can go on Fiverr. It's a lot of different stuff. You can, and if you're in a city area, you can find somebody. Trust me, you can find somebody to mix and master it for a cool price. Some people gonna be real expensive, and some people charge too much for no reason. And some people charge too much because they got features and they got plaques, but you can find some local cats that know what they doing, or go to one of them schools, somebody that's about to graduate. You can figure it out and get you some mix and mastering for a decent price. Especially if they mix and mastering the whole project. Once again, whenever somebody's doing the whole thing for you, they're gonna always give you a deal. If they're making all the beats, recording all the songs, mixing everything, Same with the videos. You get somebody to do your videos. If it's the same dude, you can make you like a little movie. They're doing all 6 videos in a doc. Or if you don't want to do that, do at least 2 videos and do like a little mini documentary for like 10 minutes. All the same videographer. They doing photo shoots for you, doing videos. Or once again, you can do it the other way. Have somebody film it that and have somebody else edit it. Save some money. If you don't know nobody to edit it, if you don't know nobody to film it, the last step you could do is find somebody that got a good iPhone. If they know what they're doing, you can do a video off your iPhone if they know what they're doing. Send it to somebody to edit it, and you got you a cool video, and people will not even know it was off that iPhone because it's all about the editing. As long as they film it good, and the lighting is good, and the editing is good, it might look better than some videos other people doing on the real camera. Trust me, I know. I've done it, and I've done it for people. It works, and I've watched videos of people doing it, so it works. If you know, you know. So if you're an upcoming artist, you can do all these things. This is your way to get something going and build your little buzz and see what your next step could be. I know established artists that are doing all these things I just mentioned because it saves money. You want to be on a budget. You don't want to just spend, because we all have done this, just spending stuff. And sometimes it's just because you still got to pay for promotion. And if you don't pay for promotion, you want to pay for, people to post your stuff that got influence. You want to, so you got to save some money. And even if you don't do none of that, you still want to save some money, because if you find a feature or you find just something, you can have extra little money to do that. You never want to overspend and then you like, dang, I spent all this money and then ain't really nothing going on. I think it's more better and it's more creative when you do everything that way anyway. because you learn stuff in the process. You can always do an album and do all these crazy videos and all that on your next project, you know? Once you get the first one going, just to show people, okay, oh, damn, okay. Get your little rep up, then do all that. And like I said, there's people I know right now that's been doing it and they do all that to this day because it saves money, it saves time. It gets a little more creative, it gets a little more, you know? So that's my tutorial for up and coming artists or somebody that's been in the game and they just want to jump back in and pockets kind of short. It's a way to do everything and save $1, if that makes sense. Hopefully this video helps somebody. If you need more information, just hit me up and I'll gladly give you some knowledge a little deeper than what I'm explaining in the video. Because I know some little tricks and traits to all this stuff I'm mentioning. I'm not just somebody talking. I know what I'm doing. I know what I'm talking about. Like I said, I've done stuff for people and done stuff myself. So I know it's a way around it. You know, especially if you're up and coming, like you just starting. But even if you ain't, like I said, it's same cup of tea. All right, thank you. Share this video, like, subscribe. And if you got something else y'all want me to talk about, let me know. And I'll make a video about that. Because I got a lot of knowledge. It's just, you know, I'll be forgetting stuff sometimes. And, you know, it is what it is. I've been doing this for a long time. All right, peace. Thank you. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Thank you for watching.